everybody, before you watch the video, make sure you follow the page, like the video. Hope you enjoy.
But it's a big challenge right now these days. I hear a lot of parents saying, look, they just want to be at home and playing games.
Yeah.
And they even are aware of how important is any type of sport in their lives, you know, the little ones, but they're just not able to find a way.
Yeah.
So how you actually do that? Because my mom bribed me, for example, when I was 5 years old to go to judo.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you go, I'll give you ice cream.
Yeah.
And it worked.
And
I
it's
don't
easy,
remember
yeah,
much the
it's
judo
easy.
classes. But I remember the ice cream, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it worked. But what do you do now, you know?
Yeah. We've kind of got a deal in our house that, and it always like starts differently. I do know that, you know, we've had periods where, depending on where Grayson was at the time, like we have had, you know, the strategy of, I know he wanted something, like whatever it was at the time, there was a toy. And
compensation.
we were bribing. We were like, you know, okay, every session's $2 and eventually you'll be able to buy that toy. Like, you've earned it. Like, but I also, we kind of just have a deal now that, you know, you can have screen time, you can have, you know, like whatever it is, like
some
generally
type of reward,
screen time is for him. But it's like, let's balance it out. You know, whatever you want to be able to sit in the front of the screen, but you also need to have that time exercising. It's going to cost this,
though.
Yeah,
I think that's an important thing to start to teach people in general. Otherwise, these skills of understanding that, like, all right, everything that you do, every action that you take is actually going to cost something, or it's actually going to lead to this.
Yeah.
Or doing this means that. Like, I think it's very irresponsible to teach people that they can have everything they want and you can have your cake and eat it too. And I think that kind of happens a lot, especially with sports scenarios, because everyone gets a medal now, everyone gets a certificate, everyone gets a celebration, everyone's a champion, there's no winners, there's no losers. And like, I understand the idea behind that, and like, oh, everyone's included and all this type of thing, but it's just not realistic. And when they get to a point in life where they have to do things on their own and they are hit with the reality of life, they don't know how to deal with it because they haven't dealt with those scenarios and they haven't developed those skills. So I think doing these types of things where you explain to people, like, all right, you want to do all this, you want to have all the screen time, you want to do all that, no problem, you got to do this stuff first. All right, you want to buy that toy, well, mow the lawn 3 times a week, here's $10 a week, and da-da-da-da.
I do think I do try to be careful in how I don't want it to be, oh, I'm going to jiu-jitsu or judo in, like, yes, it is a reward, but it's also
because
I don't
want
him to be pushing himself to get through that class, and that at the end of that class he then walks over and goes, okay, where's my iPad, or where's my $2? Like, it's for me, it's compensate. It's just the wording I use in like, it's a compensation, and it's important to have a balance of both, and not you're getting this because of this. It's you can have both, but you can't have one or the other. And I don't want. Look, my kids. I when I found out I was pregnant with my son, I was like, man, my kid's gonna follow in my footsteps and love martial arts, and we can do judo together, and we can do jiu-jitsu. And imagine, like, because I was quite young when I had him, I was like, we're gonna be at the same comps together. Like, how cool is that? But it's not reality. He may hate it. He may never want to do it, and I have to be okay with that. I'm gonna encourage him to try and hope he likes it. But I also will never force him to be on the mat if he hates it. If he's just there for a reward, for me, we'll find something else. But I don't want him to not be loving it.
I think most people that do this stuff, they learn how fun and amazing it is, though. So I think, like, that initial compensation or reward just to get them on the mat, that everything else takes care of itself. Like, because for them, like, all right, 2 in 10 or 1 in 10 kids might not like it, but like the other 8 or 9 out of 10, just getting them here is the battle, and then once they're here, they have fun and they enjoy it, and the adults are the same.
And you know, with that, it is also just finding your community, and that's what I think is really important. Is just because they may not like it at one gym, and you know, I've been to 1,000 gyms.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you haven't yet already, make sure you subscribe, like, and again, go and check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, like all our platforms. Give us a follow at bjj.101 on Instagram, and go and check out bjj101.com.au to access the full video library.